So before starting this video lecture, let me welcome all the students who are watching this video. In this video, I will be talking about the importance of GATE exam and what are all the opportunities available for the students who are got very good rank in the GATE exam. Also, I will be talking about what are all the qualities required for the preparation of GATE exam and what you should do while writing the GATE exam. With this brief introduction, let me start the lecture. First, what is GATE exam? So, GATE is a graduate aptitude test in engineering. So, the GATE exam tests the comprehensive understanding of the undergraduate engineering subject. Maybe it tests your mathematics and aptitude as well. So now we will see the pattern of GATE exam. The total mark for the GATE exam is 100. Out of 100 mark, 70 mark will be from engineering subject, 15 mark from mathematics, and 15 marks from general aptitude. There will be negative marking for the multiple choice question. Engineering subject 70 mark, mathematics 15 mark, general aptitude 15 marks, totally 100 mark. So the question paper consists of 65 questions, out of which 30 will be 1 mark question, 35 will be 2 mark question. So total number of question is 65, 30 1 mark, and number of 2 mark will be 35. So since the GATE exam tests your fundamental understanding of the subject, more emphasis should be given on the fundamental subject. For mechanical engineering student, thermodynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics is the fundamental subject for thermal science. And engineering mechanics, vibration, strength of materials are the fundamental subject for design and theory of machines. So the fundamental subject from mechanical engineering. From mathematics, you must give importance to differential calculus, integral calculus, solution of ordinary differential equation, because these portions of mathematics will be used for finding analytical solutions of engineering problems. Also, many tough questions in the GATE exam can be solved very easily if you have a strong understanding of these mathematical portions. So we will see the mathematical portion. So you must be studying the differential calculus, integral calculus, solution of ordinary differential equation very thoroughly. So you should aim to get an All India rank of 100 in the GATE exam. So next question comes to your mind is, what is the score which will make you within the 100 rank? You need to score 75 to 80 marks to get within 100 rank. Again, it depends on the difficulty level of the questions. If the question is difficult, sometime 75, maybe 70 to 75 may be sufficient to secure within 100 rank. In general, it is difficult to score 75 to 80 mark while you are in the final year because of your academic commitment. But if you meticulously plan and utilize the time properly, then it is also possible to score within 100 rank while you are in the final year. For most of the students, they need to spend 1 year after their BTech to secure within 100 rank. During that 1 year time, they should not engage in any other job. They should only focus on preparing for the GATE exam. After getting a good score in the GATE exam, what are all the opportunities available for the students? First is they can join ME or MTech in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. IISc is Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. IITs, Indian Institute of Technologies. NITs, National Institute of Technology, with a stipend of rupees 12,400 per month. So you will get a stipend of monthly 12,400. That will be sufficient to sufficient for your expenses that will incur during your MTech program. So the top ranking students will first prefer design department in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, IIT Chennai, IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Delhi, IIT Roorkee. Okay, so the top ranking students, first preference will be the design department. Second option will be thermal engineering. Third option will be production. So you should aim to get within these three: design, thermal, production, in the top IITs, not all the IITs. Top IITs and Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. First option will be Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. And 6 IITs, top six IITs. That is IIT Chennai, IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Delhi, IIT Roorkee. So this is the 6 IITs which the top ranking students will prefer. So if you don't get into these IITs, then you have an option for doing MBA in IIM Mumbai. So previously it is known as NITI, National Institute of Industrial Engineering. So there, if you do MBA, you will have a 100% placement. Even in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, IIT Chennai, Bombay, Kanpur, Kharagpur, Delhi, Roorkee. So these 6 IITs, the design, thermal, production will have a 100% placement in core mechanical companies. So you will get 100% placed in a core mechanical companies. And the main advantage of getting placement after MTech or ME program is you will be placed in the research and development of that particular organization. So you will get an opportunity to do research and development. So even in private sector, also there are good companies which has their research and development wing. So you may get an opportunity to work in research and development if you complete ME MTech program in Institute of Science and IITs. Then you have an opportunity to do MS in some of the foreign universities. So you can see what are all the foreign universities that will admit students through GATE exam. One is National University of Singapore, Nanyang Technological University, Singapore, Technical University of Munich, Germany. So this is the 3 universities which admit students based on GATE exam. So you can study in these universities are top universities, top foreign universities. So next opportunity is in the public sector unit. The public sector units are the Government of India enterprise in which government holds 51% of the share. So we will see the public sector unit which recruit mechanical engineers. So the public sector unit which recruit mechanical engineers or NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, ONGC, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, NPCIL, Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, HPCL, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, NHPC, National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, GAIL, Gas Authority of India Limited, HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, CIL, Coal India Limited, Bhavini, Bharatiya Nabhiya Vidyut Nigam Limited. So these are all the public sector unit which recruit mechanical engineers. So they recruit either through GATE exam or sometimes they conduct separate written exam. But if you are prepared for GATE exam, then clearing the written exam conducted by the public sector unit will be much easier. So next, the defense public sector unit. So there are 41 ordnance factories in India which produces weapons and equipments required for defense. Earlier, the mechanical engineers required for these ordnance factories were recruited by UPSC through engineering service examination. Now, these 41 ordnance factories are placed under 7 public sector units. So we will see the 7 public sector unit. AWE, Advanced Weapons and Equipments India Limited. Avani, Armored Vehicles Nigam Limited. GIL, Gliders India Limited. IOL, India Opter Limited. MIL, Munitions India Limited. TCL, Troop Comforts Limited. YIL, Yantra India Limited. So these are all these 7 ordnance factories. The defense public sector unit, which consists of all the 41 ordnance factories. So since UPSC removed Indian Ordnance Factory Services from the engineering service examination, the mechanical engineers required for this 7 public sector unit will be selected either through GATE exam or by a separate written exam. As I have mentioned earlier, that written exam will be cleared easily if you prepare for the GATE exam, because preparation of GATE exam will give you a very good understanding of the subject. Next, come to the government R&D department. First is ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. So this Indian Space Research Organization recruit scientists. So they recruit mechanical engineer for the scientist post. So they also conduct separate written exam, or sometimes they take through GATE also. And they also select students from BTech from IAST Valyamala, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, which gives the BTech degree in aerospace maybe ISRO related program. So there also ISRO recruit scientists, and parallelly they recruit scientists through written exam or by gate exam or from the gate exam. So ISRO also recruit ME MTech students as well as the PhD students. Next R&D department is BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center. So Baba Atomic Research Center is also selecting students through GATE exam, and it also conducts separate written exam. So those people who prepared for the GATE exam will even easily clear the written exam also. So next R&D department is Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research. So they also recruit based on GATE exam. Then DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. So this DRDO also conduct written exam for recruiting scientists for their organization. Then National Aerospace Laboratory, this comes under the CSIR. So there also the need of the mechanical engineers is filled either by written exam or through GATE. Anyway, GATE qualification is very important for getting the government job or clearing the written exam. The preparation of GATE will help for clearing the written exam conducted by any government organization. So next comes to the engineering service examination, which is conducted by UPSC. So this recruit mechanical engineers for certain services, certain all India services. So this is an all India service. So the first is the Geological Survey of India Engineering Service. So the mechanical engineers are placed under Geological Survey of India Engineering Service. Indian Defense Service of Engineers. So there also they post mechanical engineers. Indian Naval Armamental Service, Indian Naval Material Management Service, Central Water Engineering Service, Central Power Engineering Service, Central Electrical and Mechanical Engineering Service, Border Roads Engineering Service, Indian Skill Development Service, Defense Aeronautical Quality Assurance Service. So these are all the services that the vacancy is filled through engineering service. So earlier there were Indian Ordnance Factory Service that is removed after the ordnance factories made under public sector. Similarly, Indian Railway Service were removed, and now the UPSC is conducting separate Indian Railway Management Service exams separately because the number of vacancy in the railways is higher. So they conduct separate written exam, separate service. So like civil service is selecting people for Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, Indian Foreign Service, Indian Revenue Service, Indian Audit and Account Service, Postal Service. So there are several services the UPSC is recruiting through civil service. Similarly, the engineering service, UPSC is conducting engineering service. Through that, these are all the services they fill for the mechanical engineers. So having understood the opportunities available for mechanical engineers in the government exam, so the requirement is finally preparing for the GATE exam, because preparing for the GATE exam will help to prepare any technical exam for the engineering branch. So that is a standard for anything. Maybe for the engineering service examination also, the preparation of GATE exam will help for preparing the engineering service examination. So whatever you prepared for the engineering service examination, GATE examination is going to help for preparing any technical exam which will be conducted by any of the government organization for recruiting their engineers. So ultimate requirement is preparing for GATE exam. Now you try to understand what are all the qualities that is required. No, before that, we will try to understand the difference between the government and the private job. So government job, it is difficult to get. The first point is government job, it is difficult to get because the number of vacancies will be less, but the people who apply for the posts will be more. So that is why it is difficult to get. Whereas private job, it is easier to get because the number of private job available is more. So it is easier to get a private job. Second point, it is easy to work in government job because government job, you may have to work 8 hours a day. So it is very easy to manage 8 hours. Whereas in private job, it is very tough to work because you may have to work 12 to 14 hours, sometimes 16 hours. So it depends on the company to company, it may vary, but anyway, it is very tough to work in private job. Then in government job, you have a balanced personal and official life. That means 8 hours you are working and you will be able to find a time to spend with your family, with your friends. You will get time to go for your personal enjoyments, watching movies, outing. So all those things you will able to get in government job because you have a leave available to you that you can take maybe every 6 months once. You can take 15 days leave and then you can go for a trip for your personal enjoyment. So that will be available if you are in government job. But in private job, because of the work pressure, you don't get a leave. So taking leave is not that easy in private job. So you will have only official life. Fourth point, in government job, the work pressure will be less. Whereas in private job, work pressure will be more. Government job is highly secured job. So once you get a government job, then removing from the government job is very, very difficult unless you resign the job or you are convicted for some murder charges or corruption charges. If you are convicted in a court of law, then probably you will be removed from the service. So that is the rarest of rare occasions. It is because of your act, you will be losing the job. Otherwise, you will not be removed from the service in a government job. Whereas private job, anytime you can be removed from the service. So you will always work in a private job with a fear of job security. In government job, promotion is seniority based, whereas in private job, promotion is performance based. So now you have understand that government job is the one which gives you better life. And you have decided that I want to go for a government job. Then you must watch the employment newspaper or some preciousworld.com or the websites of the public sectors and ISRO, DRDO, Atomic Energy, UPSC website. You have to regularly watch. Then only you will be able to see the advertisement. So the advertisement will come through employment newspaper. So it is mandatory to watch the employment newspaper. I feel that employment newspaper will come in every 2 weeks. 15 days once employment newspaper will come, or weekly. You can check up. So you must see the employment newspaper. That is mandatory. Otherwise, if you don't see the advertisement, you will not be able to apply for the exam. So you must watch the advertisement. That is important. Now, having understood that, you decided to go for government job, then you must prepare for GATE exam. There is no choice. So then, what are all the qualities that you required while preparing for the GATE exam? First is hard work and dedication. So without hard work and dedication, you cannot crack the GATE exam with a good rank. Good rank in the sense within 100. That is what I talk about. Because within 100 rank only you have lot of opportunities. Maybe at least within 200, 300 rank. Also you have a very good opportunities. So hard work and dedication. So that means if you are in the final year, you must spend every day 2 to 3 hours. Weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 6 to 8 hours. This is not just for 1 week, 2 weeks. It is for 1 year. So that kind of hard work and dedication is there. Then only you will succeed in getting a good rank in the GATE exam. That is also possible. The time management is possible because most of your college will be over by 4:30. So then by 8 o'clock, you finish all your academical work related to your course. After 8 to after your dinner, 8 to 11, 3 hours. Every day you must work for the GATE exam. That is the kind of hard work and dedication is expected for a student who wanted to have a career in the government sector. Then consistency. So this hard work and dedication, if you do it for 1 week and after that 1 week you make a break, then 2 days, then break it for 1 month. Such inconsistency will not work for getting a good GATE score. So you should consistently prepare for 1 year. 1 year consistent hard work is required. Maybe in a month, 1 or 2 days, you can relax. But you cannot relax for 10 days in a month. Okay, so consistency is the key for getting a good score in the GATE exam. Then positive frame of mind. So you should not get influenced by the negativity which is always around you. So maybe the negativity can come from your seniors, come from your colleague, come from your teachers, that GATE exam is very tough. It is very difficult to clear. Many intelligent people have joined in many big institutes and still they could not get a good rank in the GATE exam. So all those negativity which is coming from your colleagues, seniors and teachers, you should avoid. You should not get trapped into those negativity, because if you become negative minded person, then you cannot succeed. You cannot put your effort. Whenever you are trying to sit for the GATE exam, the negativity will come to your mind and you will not be preparing the exams in a dedicated way. So that is why you should always keep your mind in the positive frame. You think that it is possible. Since I am working hard every day, so it is possible to get a very good score in the GATE. If someone can get within 100 rank, why I can't get it? Because somebody who is similar to you, who is studied BTech mechanical is able to score within 100, then anybody who complete the BTech with the hard work and dedication will be able to get within 100 rank. Only the lag for the people who score better and people who doesn't score is the lack of hard work and dedication and consistency. And second is you always feel that getting a government job, I will be going to enjoy for lifelong. That will give you a positive frame of mind. If you get a government job, you will be secured. You will feel that your feeling itself will be good if you get a government job. And you will be able to find your personal life in the government job, not in the private job. So those kind of positive information that you have to get into your mind so that your mind will become positive and you will be able to prepare for the exams in a consistent manner. So always you feel that the sacrifices that you are making for 1 year, sacrifices is for only 1 year. So you will sacrifice your watching movie, maybe watching social medias, going for outing. So these are all some of the personal enjoyment, playing, some of the personal enjoyment that you will be doing along with your routine life. Those personal enjoyment you will be sacrificing for 1 year for settling your life, That you have to keep it in your mind. You are sacrificing your life. You are not going to sacrifice the entire life. If you don't sacrifice for 1 year for your preparation, your personal enjoyment, you are not sacrificing for 1 year, then you will suffer lifelong. If you sacrifice 1 year, you may feel happiness for lifelong. So for lifelong happiness, you will be sacrificing the 1 year. That is the way you should frame your mind so that you will be always in the positive frame of mind. That is very, very important. Then focus to study. So you should not get distracted while you are studying. 2 hours, 3 hours you are sitting. Effectively, you have to utilize the time. So focus to study is important. Then prepare short notes for revisions. This is important. So you cannot revise by reading books. You have to revise by a short note. So we have a video course. So if you joined for the video course, so by seeing the videos, you can prepare your short notes. And then for revision, you must use the short notes. Just before the GATE exam, maybe 5-6 days, you should be able to revise the entire syllabus by reading only the short notes. So the short note is the key for your success. So you cannot watch the videos or you cannot read the books for revision. Revision is done based on the short note that you have created. So it is utmost important that you need to prepare a short notes. So you might have worked for every 1 year completely. You have dedicatedly worked. You have consistently worked, but you have not taken a short notes. Then also you cannot succeed in getting within 100 rank. The short notes taking is very, very important. So please see that you are taking a short notes while watching the video or while reading the book. You take a topic, read the book, or take a topic, watch the video lecture, take the short notes about what you have watched. That will be the Bible for your revision. Then practice of previous 20 years of question paper. Several times you have to practice. You have a short notes with you. Revise the short note. Practice the previous year question. Revise the short note. Practice the previous year question paper. You must do it several times. If you have registered for our video course, there will be a maybe last 88 to till 22. All the questions are made subject wise. Thermodynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics. Subject wise, we have a gate questions, previous year gate questions. That alone, if you practice for 3-4 times, that is sufficient. Then finally, you revise with your short notes and go for the exam. You will definitely get within 100 rank. So we have discussed so far. So what is the requirement while preparing for the exam? Now we will see what is the requirement while writing the exam. So write the exam very casually. So you should not be very serious in writing the exam. When you are very serious, you tend to do mistake. You should have a casual attitude. Okay, if I don't get a good rank in this, I will do it next time. Next time I will perform better. With that mindset should go into your mind. So if you put you under tension by thinking that I should get a good rank in this gate itself, then sometime due to tension, you may not perform well. So if you wanted to perform well, you have to be very casual. So just before the exam, don't prepare anything. So maybe one day before the exam, up to night 9 o'clock, you prepare. After that, you don't prepare anything and get a good sleep on just before the exam. You get a good sleep. Don't study full night and come for the exam. So you sleep well just before the exam. Just before the exam day, you sleep well. Feel very relaxed. Come to the exam in a relaxed manner and write the exam very casually without putting you under any tension. That is the essence. Because when you are very casual, you will be able to perform 100% what you have prepared. If you're tensed, if you feel that this is my career, end of my career, if I don't perform the exam, my career will end, and all those thought process is there in your mind, then naturally you will tempt to do a lot of mistakes. Even known questions, you will do mistakes. By that, you will lose the mark. So that is why you should have a casual attitude while writing the exam. Then start the questions from the topic which is very well known to you. Because first question itself, if you do mistake, then you will get tensed. Then subsequent question also will go for mistake only. So you know, if you know thermodynamics, you have known very well, start the question from thermodynamics. If you know strength of material, start from the question from strength of material. If you know very well aptitude, start from aptitude. If you are very good at mathematics, start from the mathematics. The first question that you start is from the well-known topic. Maybe first 10 to 15 question out of 65, if you write it correctly, maybe if your mind is feeling that, okay, 10, 15 question I have done correctly, then naturally rest of the question you will face with more confident. So that brings you confident. Okay, so that is important. Always feel that it is just an exam, not the end of your career. While you are writing the exam, you just feel it is just an exam, not the end of your career, which makes you very comfort and cool. You should have very cool mind. Focus only one question at a time. So don't read at a time many questions. So you read here, I don't know. Next you read, don't read many questions at a time. You read only one question at a time, focus on that question, solve it. And once you leave from that question, go to the other question and focus on that particular question and solve it. So focus only one question at a time is important. Because some of the people, what they do, they read one question, there one formula is required that they could not recollect. Then they will go to the next question. Thinking about the formula of the previous question, they will start reading the next question. That means they will be focusing on two questions at a time. Once you left one question, you should not think about that question while reading the other question. So that is why I say that one question at a time. So focus is important. So 3 hours is focus. By focusing 3 hours in a proper way, you can enhance your mark by at least 10 mark you can enhance by focus. Okay, so if you lose focus, you will get tension. Then you may lose 10 to 20 mark. Instead of 80 mark, you will get 60 mark. So that is why I say these are all the points. Even you might have prepared well, 80, 85 mark. But the way you approach, tensed attitude, all those things will bring down your mark to 60. So if you follow this, you will definitely get 80, 85 easily if you know 85 marks. Do not watch the time. So you have done 10 to 15 question and then watch the time. Oh, 1 hour is over. So now I have only 2 hours, but there are 40 questions to solve. Don't worry about those things. You do your question without watching the time and go forward. When 3 hours is over, so the automatically the time will stop. That's all. Don't watch your time and get tensed that I have to do a lot of questions. So you don't worry about what is the question that you don't do it. Worry about the question that you have done it correctly or not. So you do your question correctly and don't worry about how many number of questions you have done it, how many number of questions that you have to solve during the exam time. Don't calculate that in your mind. Don't allow the mind to do some other thought process other than reading a question and focusing on a question at a time. So that is why I say that do not watch the time, because sometimes that will create tension. So having understood all the things, so now we have a unique academy in Trivandrum. So that provides you a video course for GATE 2025 exam for mechanical engineering branch. This video course is made by a teacher who has 13 years of teaching experience in GATE and engineering service examination. Also, he had qualified in GATE 2010 with All India 5th rank and got selected in engineering service 2011 with All India rank 8. This video course will definitely help you to get 80 to 85 marks very easily, provided if you watch all the videos and take a short notes of it and practice the questions solved in the video course 4 to 5 times. So now the tendency of many of the students is getting a placement in the campus interview, because that will be very easily you can get. Many of them are getting placed in software companies. They realized after 2 to 3 years of working in the software company that it is difficult to work 12 to 14 hours a day for lifelong. Then they start preparing for the GATE exam while working in the software company. If you join just after BTech to software company without properly preparing for the GATE exam, it is almost impossible to get a good rank in the GATE exam while working in the software company. If you really wanted to get a good rank, you will have to resign the job. Most of the people will fear to resign the job after 3 years of working. So they will end up in continuing the job forcefully without happiness. So this is the reason why I recommend students to honestly try 1 year after BTech, completely dedicate for the GATE exam, and then join in MTech at good IIT or Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and continue your preparation for government job. Now you have that 2 more year time during the MTech course, and the BTech degree is with you for applying government job. In case you don't get government job during your MTech course, you will be able to get placement through campus interview in a core company. You can continue your preparation of government job even after joining the private job because you have already prepared well for the GATE exam. Now the effort required will come down because you have a proper short notes with you for revising the subject. If you consistently prepare for the government job, you will definitely get a government job and enjoy your life. With this, I end my lecture and I thank all of you for watching this video patiently. Thank you.